Good morning, everyone. It's Rifgal. We're playing some more Curse of the Sea Rats. Last time we got through what seemed to be kind of a tutorial section, including the first boss. Got a little bit of experience, got a chance to level up. A couple times, buy a few skills, and now I think it is time. Whoa, that's a you can perform wall jumps only against some walls. Okay, I was trying to figure that out earlier. Very cool. I wasn't sure if that was going to be like a skill we had to unlock, or if it was going to be... I can't think of that being a thing on just some walls terribly often. I suppose that's a cool way to do it. So yeah, if you're just joining, this is a Metroidvania. They're branding it as a Retroidvania, where your characters are prisoners from a British ship that were cursed and turned into rats. You've been offered clemency if you can... Oh, you have to pay to unlock the doors. And I didn't unlock the first one, apparently. That's a little annoying. I didn't realize I had to pay to unlock it when I was there the first time. But yeah, enjoying the story so far. It's simple, but I like it. And honestly, I think that's kind of what I'm picking up so far as the game in general goes. So far, it feels very simple. That's not a bad thing. Actually, let's use this apple here. But yeah, oh, I knew that was there even. Drop down here just in case there's extra goodies. And unlocked a shortcut. Very glad we did that.
Wait, what's going on?
That's a good question. That feels bad. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble.
Apologies. My little boy Kowalski is a retro talker, but his actions speak for himself. I am King Crapper, the great and mighty king of crabs. And thanks to the great and kind Flora, we are now greater and mightier than ever. The mere thought of the treasures which Flora will bless us with, as thanks for destroying you, makes my claws tingle.
The love of gold has you in its grasp. I will free you from your torment.
Don't make me laugh. This will be the easiest treasure we'll collect yet. Right, little boy? Quash these smacks.
Okay. Apparently we are getting right into the next boss. And I'm gonna get wrecked. Straight up. I was at low health. I literally went...
Embarrassing.
Wow. Rude. I literally went down there because I was expecting... Or because I was curious if there was going to be, like, a save point. There was not, obviously. Or some health. So now that I understand how to unlock further stuff, I think we have to go back, unfortunately. However, that also gives us a chance to go back to the shop. With 1,000... Oh. I'm feeling like I'm playing a lot more clumsy this time. Like, I'm just taking a lot more incidental damage than I had previously. Which is very possible. And actually, I'm wondering if that's because I'm using... I'm trying to remember if I was using a D-pad last time or not. The controls work with either the D-pad or the D-pad or the analog stick, and I'm wondering if last time I was using using the D-pad a little bit more precision. Oops. Okay, so this should be... Oh, please don't. Okay, so first thing I want to do is get over here. Unlock. They didn't... I don't think it told me that I needed to unlock, which is a little bit annoying. I do wish that they would have made that more clear. Okay, second thing we're going to do is head over here. Because I think I've got enough to unlock my next tier. 750. Okay, so not quite. We could increase critical chance, but I don't think we really are going to worry about that yet. I want to get this attack plus next. Then I'm going to do critical damage. Then I'm going to go up this tree. I am planning on sticking with this character for the time being. Just noticed... Oh, hey. I didn't even try that previously. I don't think I ever went this way. I didn't realize that you could go that way. Oh, that takes you there. Just another path. Okay. I'm fine with that. And let's go to the store quick, because I've gotten a bunch of money.
Would you like to buy something?
Cherry flavored. So I want the wobbly lamp because I feel like that's going to be needed at some point. I do feel like we're running low on healing items, so maybe I want to try and get a little bit of gold so I can get my hands on try and get a little bit more gold. If I can get up to 100 quick, that'll get me enough for a healing potion before I get to the boss. And that should be an easy way to get enough XP or whatever the coins are to get my 75 for the or 750 for the attack up as well. Easily enough for that. That guy doesn't give us any gold drops, so I think what I'm gonna do, just real quick here, I'm gonna do a quick farm. Perfect. Level up. There's our 100 coins. Oop.
you like to buy something?
Let's go ahead and just buy a health nostrum. Because, yeah, we don't have any other healing items right now. And if we're about ready to take on a boss, I would prefer to do it with at least one healing item. And now, we can jump across down here. Quick heal. Head up this way, and this will give us the portal back over here. And because we've unlocked this shortcut, actually, this would have unlocked the shortcut anyway, but regardless, we can now head down this way. Apparently he's just gonna chill over there, so I'll take advantage of that. And now we can head down here and reclaim our energy and fight Kravawaki. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't even notice the debris falling previously. Okay, okay. Got a little bit too aggressive. I'm having a little bit of trouble reading the pattern on it. But I think we'll be like, I was very close last time. I didn't end up using the healing item, and I feel a little weird because I keep saying that there's like a simplicity to this, that it doesn't feel like a super hard game. There's like not actually a lot of stuff between each of these bosses so far. But at the same time, I have, taken a death on each boss. There we go. I don't remember that happening last time. That time I was stuck in an animation while I was attacking, so I didn't get a chance to... Okay. Okay, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. There's like a weird thing with the timing on this that I feel like I'm not reading well. And I'm not sure whether it is something with the boss or something with what I'm used to in terms of gameplay that isn't doing. Like, one of the big things that I noticed that time is the animations in this game are very... there's no canceling out of animations. You are very much... Yeah, I think that's what it is. There we go. Yeah.
Kowalski! No! Look at how they've massacred my boy! My treasure will never be yours!
Okay. Well, we got a double jump. But yeah, no, I think that was exactly what it was, is I was overcommitting because of my... because the animations are very locked in once you start making an attack. And that was the same thing kind of that I was doing with regular enemies, I think, as well. Of, you know, I was running into this situation where I was very much not... Is this where we started? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, I was basically getting to this point where I was not, respecting the fact that the enemies could attack back as well as I needed to. Oh, that is like... Okay, so this is a different area. So I think the answer there is be more respectful. Or try a character that has better defenses. Oh, that guy is... Is that... I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay.
You need to train a bit more.
Thanks. You're not wrong. So yeah, maybe after, or maybe with this now, and the fact that once I recover my, once I recover my energy, I keep wanting to say souls. Once I recover my souls, I will be able to maybe I can look at rather than investing them in this character, maybe I could try a different character for a little bit and see how I feel about it. Like, I like this character. But the short range on the attacks and the squishiness, and actually, maybe that's another thing I should check, is I don't think I was actually looking at their stats last time. I was just going with how they felt. And she does have very low defense, so if I'm not playing cautiously enough, maybe that's what I need to do, is bump my God. Maybe that's what I need to do is bump my attack, or bump my defense instead of trying to be as glass cannon as I have been. I think I even used the words glass cannon last time, and now I'm maybe reaping the rewards of that. Okay, let's save here so I stop having to run all the way back. Okay, let's check the other characters from a stats perspective, because I haven't done that. So he is a lot better balanced. Do levels carry over between levels do carry over between characters. Let's real quick check the other two. Specifically now looking at stats. Magic power is his high stat? I would not have guessed that. Okay. Yeah, she's very... Okay, so yeah, I think let's try Busa. Why is his name still red? Maybe a minor bug. I am playing this on release day, so very easily could be a minor bug. Okay. I want to improve my skills, so let's go ahead. So offhand, I feel like getting Marble Soul and Endure is good. Gives you extra defense and extra offense when you're at low health. So good for finishing off a boss. Breath feels good. Yeah, let's go ahead and just let's get Breath. Let's go ahead and just get those 2 attack ups. And we'll save the rest. We have stuff to recover. We have spiritual energy to recover. And let's see how he feels. Because I know he doesn't have a ranged attack, but the ranged attack that she has feels very... Buffalo feels very weak. Like, it was nice to be able to just give those ranged attacks, like, to mix that up while I was approaching, but a lot of times when I was committing to it, it didn't feel right. And maybe that's just the air attacks in general, judging by that. Ow. Get my 1400 back. And actually, let's try his magic out here. I don't know what's going on with this crab, but it's not seeming to be killable, so I'm gonna stop trying. For now, we can avoid it. And I'm also not sure I'm supposed to be here yet. So I think at this point we probably... I think I'm gonna head back, actually. Let's get our... turn in the rest of this spiritual energy. And heal. Let's get breath. Already had it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get endure. Don't have quite enough for marble soul, but I feel like that's going to be good, and then I can proceed from there. Okay, so that uses his magic meter to do the breath. That's actually feels like a good idea, or a good mix. I can either use it to heal or to attack. Not picking up the spiritual energy automatically doesn't feel great. So far, it's just specifically with the bats, though, where it hasn't felt great. Okay, so we're going to continue on to the east here, rather than go down that hole that we found. That feels like a terrible idea, but I feel like, but we did cross successfully. So there's not a path out to the right here, so we're gonna go this way first. Ow. Oh, there is. It's just like a hidden path? Weird. Ow. Free level up, we'll take it. Oh. Another boss fight? Okay. This looks more like a mini boss. But it's still really cool that it's there. I don't. The hitbox for that attack was kind of weird. Like his shockwave thing, it felt like it hit a little bit more in front than it should, but wasn't too bad. That's a angry chicken? Yep. I didn't think that was an enemy at first, but it was. I'm not even sure where we're heading at this point, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is definitely feeling like we can actually have a bit of room to explore, which is always a good thing in this type of game. That's what exploded earlier, was the chicken. Okay, now I know. Oh my god, that noise that it makes is awful. Perfect.
I help you.
Okay. Now, the downside here is I am healing frequently, so I'm not getting to low health often, but having that as a backup so that when you are at low health, it feels, or you have a little bit of extra oomph, is always a good fallback. And it's especially good for bosses where you don't necessarily have that opportunity to heal as much. So that, yeah, that looks like a very cool. There's hidden treasure. Good. You know what? Not only is it a Metroidvania, it's a Metroidvania about pirates. There has to be hidden treasure, right? That wasn't a straight attack. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a shortcut we open from the other side, which is very cool. Worth mentioning real quick, when you do a downward attack, you can't bounce more than one. It's a single bounce. So you can't Hollow Knight on them. Okay, that is a different enemy. I was thinking that the two gunners that we had seen were... Actually, that's just a really good thing to mention here. We have seen a lot of different enemies already. Like, we're not very far... Well, I say we're not very far, but apparently we have 10% of the Flying Rat's key. Okay, so Flying Rat is the cave that we stopped going through earlier. So that's actually a good indicator of where we need to go next. Very cool. But yeah, the fact that there are so many different enemies that we've seen so far is actually really impressive. Like, as I said, I wasn't counting on having it be 10% already. Like, that's a little bit more than I was expecting for map completion. But I guess, I mean, 12% of a map early on is a little bit less impressive just because it does include like the town area and the tutorial areas. But that is one thing I will, like, I would not be surprised if this game wasn't super long. I don't know for sure, but yeah. I am impressed with how many enemies there are just from the perspective of the fact that the animation is the style it is. Like, whoa. That is a unique mimic. Return whistle. That'll actually be nice, potentially. Oh, hi. Oh, this is another entrance into this same area. Okay. Well, as cool as this is, I don't... Oh, flying rats. I get it. It's the bat... it's a bat cave. That probably took me longer than it should have to get it. I have walked into that guy like 3 times now. Ow. Oh. That is a Pirates of the Caribbean reference.
Hey, you! Buddy! Over here! Quick, give us a hand! Hand us those keys, the must... Oh, come on! You're doubting us, are ya? We're comrades! We're all victims here!
You stink like a pirate. I could smell you from far.
Us? Pirates? No way! We're all poor fishermen. We were sailing on a whaler when we were boarded by Flora's ship. And those English soldiers mistook us for pirates. All just a terrible mix-up. Oh, come on, mateys, give us a little help, and we'll be forever in your debt. This humorist isn't to his liking, but maybe if you got a good femur, the flea bag will drop the... Let's hope the Chihuahua isn't a vegan, or we're doomed.
Believe me, if you're telling the truth and you're not pirates, I will help you. No innocent person deserves to be locked up in a cage. I'll get you out.
Very cool. So, another side quest, we need a bone, specifically a femur. Little humor there as well, of the fact that it doesn't like the humorous, but maybe if we had a femur, it would like it better. Let's see what this way is. I want to finish... Okay, so this is Cliff of the Winds. This is a new area. And this is a key. Okay. So that actually answers one of the things with this, which is... we just picked up a key. And it seems like we're going to be getting other keys to unlock areas. Now, in most Metroidvanias, there are 2 styles of gated progression. One of the ways is gating behind power-ups, like the double jump, and the other is gating between keys, or behind keys. And generally speaking, the ones that are that have more key gating are a little bit less interesting to me. Especially if there's a little bit more especially ones that have creative options for power-ups. Even if you just use it a few times and it's kind of a gate, but it still gives you some good options. There's Tasty Bone. That was really close by. But yeah. So I hope that we get more movement tech, like dashes and ability to like maybe knock down walls or something like that. That might also give us some utility as far as how we play the game, because that's one of the big things that, like, some of the best Metroidvanias are the ones that give you things. Oh, this is a different angle on Abandoned Lighthouse. Okay, very cool. Sorry, I'm intentionally not going into these new areas right now because we're... so I can end the video. I wanted to finish exploring this area. But yeah. Like, the absolute pinnacle to me for, like, a good example of this is Ori and the Will of the Wisps completely transforms the way you play the game with each power-up you get. Hollow Knight doesn't completely change the way you play the game, but it does substantially change how you fight and combat at times, and gives you a lot more options in as far as that goes. And it does gate things behind things like your fireball and such as well. So, I mean, even like Guacamelee blocks off your progression. Oops, didn't see that guy coming. Gates off your progression with new special moves that you then can use to fight different types of enemies or changes how you fight. So that is something that I like. When I think of quality of Metroidvanias, that is something that I... Oh, that's just straight up another power orb. That is something that I always keep in mind, is the more keys I see, the less I appreciate that being the way that they're gating their game off. Because that, to me, says that it's going to have less effect on your movement. It's going to have less impact on how you play the game. Now, that doesn't mean that those are bad games. It means that they are less Metroidvania-y. It means that they have less of that peak Metroidvania energy that I appreciate. If they do it a lot, then it becomes more of a problem, which is why I didn't care for Deedlit in Wonderland as a Metroidvania. But that is a very long-winded statement that I have made before. In response to one locked door and one key that we found. So I think next time we will pick back up here. We've got like 3 areas to explore, I think. We've got this gate over here. We've got the abandoned lighthouse up here. Does this let us, like... Yeah, I wish the map differentiated between the areas, like different shading or labels. Because, like, right here is the Flying Rat Cave. Up here is the abandoned lighthouse, and then over here is the Wind Cave, which we can't get to. Which I do appreciate, at least, that the map has the color coding for the different area, or for the different room types, and also the lock. And it does pop up like treasure chests and NPCs as you go as well. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here. I'm enjoying switching characters here. It's honestly, playing as this character is making me more interested in trying the other characters as we go as well. Even if it's not terribly efficient from a investing all of your power, or because of how you have to invest your currency. Although there is an item that lets you reset it. So later on, if we wanted to invest everything in one character, I think we could. We'll have to find out how that works later. Anyway, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. Catch you next time.